Okay, thanks for watching. I just want to briefly go through the rudiments of setting up your showcase, adding some stuff to it, and then working on your timeline so you can actually develop your newsletter content in the order and stuff that you require to. So by now you should all have created your own profile for my showcase so that you can sign in as yourself. So I've got a blank one here. I've done nothing, simply logged in as my name. So before you start to add a showcase, you need to create some items. So it's called My Stuff. So what I do, click on here, create a new item, and then there's a range of things that you can put in to the little folder that's called Your Stuff. So you can put a text note, you can upload an image, you can upload a file. The most popular ones I suggest you're going to use are YouTube videos for resources on whatever concept you're discussing, or link to a website. Now that might be an article, a newspaper article, or even a news article, say like from the BBC website or something. So just to start us off, we will add a YouTube video. So before I click on that one, I've got a YouTube video set to go. So I select the URL in the top banner, Control C to copy, back to the My Show, and then click on Add a YouTube video. Give it a title. It's about wind farms, so I'll call it Wind Farm. Description if you want to, yada yada yada. And then in this top right box, Control V to paste in the URL of the YouTube video. So you'll see here that comes in, and then just click on Create Item, and then you look in the My Stuff folder, it's there ready for you to use. If you decide you don't want it, you can just select and then delete. So let's just add a couple of other little things. I've got a BBC article on climate change, as you can see. So again, select the URL, Control C to copy, to the My Showcase app, create a new item, web link, give it a title, description if you wish, and then in this top right hand section, Control V to paste the article URL. Now click on Create Item, and then you'll see it's just working on it. Just takes a couple of seconds. And then your BBC article's in there. So we'll just do one more. Energy management. It's a bit random, but it's just to show you how it works. Copy the URL in the top bit there. Back showcase. Create new item. So another web link. Give it a title. Description if you wish. Then top right hand banner, Control V to paste, create new item. Now once you've got these things, you can start on the actual showcase, which is your electronic newsletter. So a couple of things you can add as you're going along, but at least you've got something here to start it off. So let's click on this cross here. You can see it comes up, create a new showcase. So we'll call it example, and then description, basic instructions, and we'll create. So you can see now this top bit here, you can drag and drop items from your My Stuff, or there's a headings button and a text button just up the top right here. So I'll put these things in, and it works like a Windows Movie Maker timeline. So you drag and drop the stuff into there, and I've dropped a heading in there, so I'll just give it a title, and you can move these around to position them wherever you want them. And when you come to write your academic narrative, i.e. what you're writing, fully referenced Harvard style, etc., you can put text in there, and then you've got a number of choices. You can either text it right into here, or you can do your academic writing in a Word document so that you can keep working on it and save it, and then copy and paste into there, and then save it. And then again, you can move these things around. So I've got my heading here, top left, so I'd want my text just next to it, etc. So you keep doing that for all the different resources that you're using and all the text that you want, and then you can preview and see if it looks right. So let's do that now. We'll preview this showcase. Opens up in a new window, and there's all your information. Now, this format is what I want you to use to create your PDF, but I'll explain that to you in more detail. So, first things I want to do is edit this showcase. So, click on Edit, and if you see here, where my mouse is waving around, that's the format that's selected, and you can see how that format works. Now, when you come to publish your showcase, which I don't want you to do until right at the very end, you would click, instead of bottom right where my mouse is, top left where my mouse is, and that's a book. So click on book, and you'll see it's got a different format. So it creates your own contents page and then goes through. So that's what you will publish, but before you do that, you need to complete your My Showcase, and when you're absolutely just about to publish it, so it's when it's finished, when you finish working on it, you need to create a PDF. So you can have dark theme, light theme, doesn't matter, but it's the PDF that you create that you're going to submit on the Moodle site. So click on Create PDF. It will create that for you. Then you want to save this, because you save this as the document that you're going to submit. So if you move your mouse down to the bottom right hand corner, there's a little disk icon there. Click on that for save, and then you can save it. Now what I want you to do is to save it as your name. So this is mine, so we would call it Stuart Morrell. You save that, and then that's the document that you upload to Moodle for your assignment. So we'll go into the Moodle site, Responsible Hospitality, scroll down to the bottom, and you will see Assignment Submission Portal with brief instructions. So click on that and then submit as usual. Now remember, you have the deadline is here, Wednesday the 20th of April 2016, 11:55 PM. So you add your submission as you would, so we'll drag and drop. There it is there. Just minimize that window so I can drop it in. And that's my submission. Now whilst it's just loading, and then I'll click Save Changes. Okay, So that's submitted. Right. Now, the reason for you doing that is because then I want you to go back and publish. So before you publish, you change it from the list to the book. And then click on top right there, save changes. Are you sure you want to commit changes to the showcase? Yes. And then click back to manage showcase. Just click OK there. And then you can publish. So top right of the screen, it's like a little arrow. Click, hover your mouse above it and it will say publish this showcase. Click on that, click publish, and then this is the most important bit. I want you to share your showcase with me. So click on share your showcase. Up here, type my name and then my email address, stuart.morell@mmu.ac.uk. Click on add and then click send, and that will send me an email to review your showcase. Now that's everything. The reason I need you to create the PDF first is because once you've published your showcase, you can still make changes to it. And for moderation purposes, I need to know what the status of your showcase was before you published it. That way I can match the PDF with the resources that are on there in your narrative to what's actually in your published showcase. It stops people from making changes after it's published and after the deadline. So if you have any queries, either drop me an email, pop in and see me. We've got a drop-in session on Friday the 11th of March instead of lecture and seminars, so that's the time if you want to come and talk to me then. Okay, thank you.